together a workbench. So we start out by tilting the workbench against the wall, and then we hit the double rivet 48s in. Double rivet 48s. Now he pivots it, turns and grabs the other side of it, lifts it up into place, into the keyholes on both sides, levels it out, boom, boom. Okay, that's done. Now he's going to do the top two. So again, there's the double rivet 48. Puts it on both sides. He grabs the last one. There it goes. Double rivet 48. Boom. Okay, so that's the base of the cabinet put together. All right, so now we're putting the levels on. We do two on the sides and one on the front on the metal, and we make sure the metal's level with the keyhole to start with. So that's how we're leveling the cabinet out at this phase. No matter what, if this was a 6 foot tall cabinet, it would be the same procedure. It's not a hard thing. Now down here you can see it's not level, so he's got a little crowbar that we tell you need, and he's leveling it out by the levelers right now on the bottom. Just like that, and he's looking up to see where he's at. Now this is a pretty level floor. Sometimes you don't have a level floor and you have to change the legs out or move them down a keyhole, which we have videos on that as far as balancing the cabinet. This is just a quick run through of the little steps that we take. So you can see he made adjustments on all four legs, and his goal is to get these exactly on. Not a little bit on, but exactly on. So he's checking all four sides. And then after that, he's going to throw the top and bottom shelf on, and the SR 48s. That's where the center shelf will go. And then at that point, we're ready to throw doors on it. So you can see it's a fairly quick procedure. Okay, he's got it level. So the levels go off, the top and bottom shelf goes in. This should only take a couple of minutes to do the whole cabinet. I'm just going to run the video fully through. So let's see, boom, there's the top shelf. Now watch the bottom shelf. He puts it on in a slant so it actually goes in. Now he just lays it into place. Now he's going to grab the SS single rivet beam and put them in place to put the center shelf in. So you can see if you have everything laid where it's supposed to be and you're not running around your whole garage, everything should be within hand's reach. You'll be able to knock this thing out quick. So he's got his next single rivet beam, and he's going to go grab his shelf. And he puts it in sideways, and then he lifts it up onto the other one, or he just, I guess, tilt it back there, just let it hang for a minute. Now he's putting the SR single rivet shelf support in. There he goes. He's got it level, even now. And now the board's inside, so all you got to do is tilt it back and set it on the shelf. Let's see if he hit the right keyhole. Nope, you're up one keyhole. You got to do one down. Okay, so usually, and we're just doing this as a quick show how it goes together, but we have stickers where the keyholes are. So you wouldn't have to, you're up one, nope, down one, bro. You're up on an angle. So usually the sticker's there and you wouldn't have that issue. So now he just puts it into place. Actually, sticker-wise, there's stickers here, there's a sticker where your nut goes, there's a sticker here, so there's stickers showing you where to do it. We don't put the stickers on when we're doing it, though, because we pretty much knows where it goes. All right, so now you can see the workbench is pretty much level, and it has its shelves. We've been doing this for 3 minutes and 39 seconds. So now he's going to go over and grab a door. Now these doors, once they're nutted, they've already got, hey Nico, show me that door real quick. Show them how that looks. Okay, so I already got a screw and nut in, so you can't mess that up. He puts it right in, and he puts a washer and a nut. And the reason we use a washer is because those doors have about 3/4 of an inch play that they can go up or down, or up, I mean. And the washers will lock it down into the metal if we have to make that adjustment. So now, let's see. He's got the first door in lightly. It's not fully fastened tight yet. We usually use a nut driver, a 7/16 nut driver, to tighten them to the frame. So washer, nut, washer, nut. I always do the top one first. If you do the bottom one first and you let go of the top and it pulls out, you break your wood. So it's always the top one first. Okay, so now he's checking his doors. And he's going to go grab his, let's see the nut driver. Well, that wasn't a good shot. Let me see it. There we go. Nut driver. So that's what we use to tighten them. How is the level on them? You're going to go up a little bit? So like I said, there's about 3/4 inch where he can lift it. In case they're not completely balanced, that's your balancing. So now he did lift this one up a little bit, and now they're balanced. Tighten them up. He's going to tighten them up, and then we're going to go on to putting the lid on. So we're at 5 minutes and 14 seconds to build this workbench. Okay, so that's how the workbench looks. He's tightened them down so they're locked into place now. And he's going to make a minor adjustment in the back. Usually if the door is pitching out a little bit down here or up here, it's either a front adjustment or a back adjustment. They're fine-tuned. Just a couple turns makes a 1/4 inch difference. So we're looking at what's happening, and that's acceptable. They're not going to close 100%, but there you go. Just up a hair in the back and close it. Okay, not too much. It pulls it out on the bottom. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go forward. I guess he's going to bring it out a little bit because, okay, there you go. Okay, so that's fine, and now we're at 6 minutes and 7 seconds. So grab the top of that workbench, stick it on. Now what we do is the workbench, we slide it back, but we do like to keep about an extra 3/4 of an inch or so on the front of it, so you can't just see where the doors are, and we like to level it here. So I usually just use my fingers to make sure that it's about the same distance. Now you can grab, I've been doing it for a long time, you can grab a ruler and make sure it's level in both ways. And then he's grabbing something that he uses, which is a level with a ruler on it. Okay, there's only one other thing to do to this workbench now, and that is to mount the top. Which when we're mounting the top, we do it from the inside. We send you these screws right here, and there's 5 of them. 1 in the center and 2 on, 1 here. Let's see, 1 here. Well, 4 corners and center. So I'm holding the camera, I can't really show you. Now he's got a technique that he does is he'll stick it in there. It pushes the top up the first time, he backs it out, and then he hits it again and it pulls it down. That one pulled it down right away. You could see it come down. But if it pushes it up, back it out, it's an impact. When he's pushing it up, if it doesn't connect all the way, he'll back the screw out and hit it again with a little more pressure on the top, and then you'll see it pull down. Just like that. So now we're at 7 minutes and 45 seconds for a 4-foot workbench. And he's got a couple more little screws to put in. So he's just putting them right through the secondary shelf into the top of the cabinet or workbench. Naturally, the cabinets don't have that on top. But this is the exact same thing as if you're putting together a 4-foot by 8-foot cabinet, except for it's taller and it doesn't have a top. Okay. So there you have it. That's a 4-foot by 8-foot workbench built by Bigfoot Garage Cabinets. Order some for your house today.